Salutations, viewers, I'm Sir Bookwriter, and I'm on a race against the calendar to beat all 96 of my 200cc time trial runs before the year ends. Last time, we stormed Ninja Hideaway, and then rolled 54, meaning we're going to Shroom Ridge. Shroom Ridge is the second track of the Lucky Cat Cup, released in Wave 1 of the Booster Course Pass. This is one of only 4 tracks in this game to feature moving traffic as an obstacle, but we'll talk a bit more about that later. The first few days of record history here are remembered as the Animal Kingdom War, plus a random go-kart. The Cat Cruiser, Bitty Buggy, Wild Wiggler, Teddy Buggy, and Pipe Frame were all competing for the title of Optimal Vehicle. However, it wouldn't be any of these animals that'd win the war. Nor would it technically be the go-kart. Instead, it was a forgotten animal with stats identical to the Pipe Frame, the Varmint. Yes, the Varmint counts as an animal. As for the players, Doodle, Luckyo, and Super Effects were the main competitors, until the end of March when Alpha and Alberto started battling. This duel would end not when Alberto set a 116.143 on April 7th, but instead when Alpha tied him a month later. This tie would stand until July, when Grace also tied the record. This is one of 4 known 3-way world record ties. Sadly, this tie would only last a day, as Army, in an attempt to extend the tie to 4 players, ended up breaking it instead. Afterwards, there was a bit of a scramble, but Alberto eventually set a 115.746 that ended the battle once and for all. Even through the balance patches, this run stood strong until November of 2023 when Luckyo made a grand return. Alberto would reclaim shortly after, and stayed on top for the rest of 2023. However, in July of this year, P would suddenly appear, and his sole record is still the one that stands today, still using the Varmint. Let's watch his run and see why improvements have been so scarce since the balance patch. P begins by staying tight along the left wall, and releasing his SMT instantly. Around the next corner, he collects 2 coins out of this group of 3, and brakes a little bit for a tighter line. P releases another SMT around the next corner, and then drives straight into the next 3 coins. A bit of snaking occurs, P grabs 3 more coins in the tunnel, and then SMTs and shrooms across this gap. This cut is just barely possible shroomless, but you can't do it well, so it's slower. P grabs 1 more coin around the last corner, and enters lap 2. In the straight section, it's revealed that the 3rd coin avoided at the very start turned out to be a surprise tool to help us later, as here it serves as P's 10th coin. After the tunnel, the track's true difficulty makes an appearance. See, throughout the track there are various vehicles roaming around, and getting hit by one never ends well. Some of these cars just so happen to be directly in the optimal line, resulting in a pace lock. Some of these cars were so notorious that they were given names. I asked around to see if anyone remembered them, and aside from this surfboard car at the end of lap 2, named Brody, no one could really remember the names given. At the current world record level, lap 2 is the only one suffering from bad car placement, so P generally has an easier time lap 3. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for this one, because technically it's another Yoshi pipe frame track, but we're not going to be using the pipe frame for a couple of reasons. 1, pipe frame is very fat. And 2, we believe in varmint supremacy in this household. If you do not endorse varmint supremacy, you will answer to Brody. So, Shroom Ridge. I remember when the Booster Course Pass was initially revealed and they had it on the Nintendo website, this was listed as a 3DS track for some reason. Alright, so PD uses that. Wait, do I have Slims equipped? No, I had Rollers equipped. Let's fix that. There we go. Actually, no, Wood has more aura with this combo. Without further ado, let's hope my controller drifting directly down doesn't impact gameplay too much. I think this is the first time I've used a bike at any point in the series, inside or outside drifting. Kind of, but not really. I know my PB just kind of dies lap 3. Though I'm assuming that's due to pace-related issues and not a skill issue. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Hello, Ghost. Fancy meeting you here. What was that noise? Like, I started to go, yeah, and then it got, like, shield canceled or something. Oh, first 10-coin run. Once I bet it dies right here. Oh, it does? It didn't. I don't like how close this is. And that's what I was worried about. I didn't know what the car situation was. Unfortunately, it's that. Oh, I didn't want to start Shroom there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why that cut does not work Shroomless. Oh, hi, Donkey Kong. How on earth did you gain so much of me at that turn? Where did my handling go? Oh. Okay. That last 5 seconds was so much to process there. Because my PB and I both die there. But my PB dies worse, but I'm unable to recover, and there's a massive truck in the way. This is going to be an interesting challenge. Improvisation. I wanted to hold out for a UMT there. No dice. But might be to my benefit, actually. Never mind, I got yanked through the truck. Through it. I went from front-running music to behind. Oh, I'm ahead still. I'm ahead by a lot still. Never mind, there he is. Brody avoidance. Ah. I was not ready for the truck. Also, how much does my ghost lose at that shroom? Because I fumbled that so horribly, and I was still getting front-running music. That was a bad turn. Made it work somehow. That was also a bad turn, but we made it work somehow. Uh-oh. It's still doable. Especially because of this turn. Oh, okay. Not sure how we survived, but we roll with it. I missed the coin. Well, ain't this a pickle? Ow. I was trying to, like, squeeze in between the truck and the wall, and the wall just said no. I'm so confused. Oh. Well then. Okay, that's good. Honestly, at this pace, I might be able to pace break. And pace break I did. I improved by over a second. Or almost a second. Close enough. This track is fun. If it weren't for the stupid car pace logs, it would be like, honestly, a sleeper pick for a really good track. As it stands right now, it's aight. I'm gonna keep going. Is it still doable? Probably. I'm sorry, what? What? I have questions. Questions that I'm not sure I'll get an answer to. Is it still doable? Probably. I genuinely have no clue. I guess the answer is no. It's doable. It was doable. Okay, we tassing. Salvageable. Nice. Alright. That bonk at the first turn of lap 3 was worrying, but still got the job done. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. My hands are starting to hurt, and I think that's about the limit that I feasibly want to push this track. I have nothing left to say, except varmint. Alrighty, Shroom Ridge complete. Yet another track that I was able to improve by over a second, but it was a lot more fun than something like Donut Plains 3. Alright, every single time I have this feeling of dread, let's just skip past it. What's next? Nice. We're going to Berlin Byways.